What's crack-a-lackin' peeps? That is the worst intro I could think of just now. I'm still trying to work on finding a good introduction that suits me, but it is very difficult. So, just tell me when I hit one that's decent. I'm gonna try and change it every time. And then if it's bad, just say this intro sucks balls. If it's good, then don't say anything dispiriting. But for this video, I wanna do it a bit differently. I'm not talking about anything philosophical, if I pronounce that right, or anything real life. I just want to talk about games. But I'll just slip this in quickly one sec. I did upload a video like 3 days ago, and it was absolutely ghastly, so I deleted it, and it got like 1 thumb up and 10 views, and yeah, it was bad. It's just because I didn't do a commentary for a while, and I wanted to get one up, but I'm gonna do a proper one now, and I'll retake this video until I get it in good quality. But anyway, as I say, I want to talk about games because, you know, this is gaming YouTube channel. We all like playing games here, and I've recently bought on Steam Metro 2033 for like £3, and then I recommended it to a few friends, right? And I said it's really good. I think it's quite easily like a 9 out of 10. I'm really enjoying it. And then like today, the deal where it cost only £3 wore off. It finished, and now it's like £15. So I can't say. Well, one of the reasons I bought it is it cost £3. It had a Metacritic rating on Steam of 80 or whatever it's called, and yeah, so I was like, all right, it looks like good money for value, value for money, whichever, value for money, and yeah, so I bought it, and then I really got into that game. And what I like with games is, like with a good film, it really draws you in. How do I explain this? Like, right, I'm looking at my shelf with my games on right now, and I'm gonna read it right to left and say which games have been magic for me, and then try and like analyze it a little bit. FIFA 10, that cost 50p. I have not really played it. James Cameron's Avatar, the game with Avatar in capital letters. That was not magic at all, but it was cheap. Crisis 2, that was quite crap. Red Dead Redemption was quite good, but nothing special for me. But Red Dead Redemption was a good game, but it just wasn't a magic one for me. Dead Island at some points I think was very interesting and fun, and when I got into that, it was just, you know, after you get past the crap island bit, it's a really fun magic game. But we've got Uncharted 2 here. That is, well, how do I explain this? When I got my PlayStation 3, I bought it with a bundle with Modern Warfare 2 and Uncharted 2. And mostly I played on Modern Warfare 3 because my friends were on that and such. And then eventually I was like, oh, I'm bored of this, I've done the campaign, I've got Platinum Trophy. And then I went and played Uncharted 2, and I was just like, holy crap, why have I not played this before? Because Uncharted is just one of the best series. And I think the reason it's got a bad ratings is because the people who love it absolutely love it. The people who hate it like they want to punch it in the balls, and I think I've said balls twice this video, but if you're a younger viewer, just pretend I didn't say balls again. But anyway, we've got Rage. That game was like 35 quid, and it sucks balls. I'm sorry, but it's bad. Short campaign, not the best gameplay mechanics. You jump in an elevator, you die. It wasn't that magical at all. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood was quite good, and then right next to it is Revelations. Like, I think with Assassin's Creed, what happens for me is the magic slowly dies. You know, like Assassin's Creed 2 was the first one for me, and that's when you first met Ezio, and that was a super magic game. Then we have Final Fantasy 13, blah blah blah, Call of Duty, Little Big Planet. Then we've got Uncharted 3, another Uncharted game, magic as well. But the annoying thing is, whenever you play a game, you sit down and play it for like 2 or 3 hours, you're like, this is a great game, and then you have to go for food or answer the phone or something. Then you come back to it and you're out of the zone and you lose all the magic, which is really annoying, but I don't know how to overcome that. But I guess the thing is, whenever I buy a new game from now on, I'll like buy it Friday, and then I'll sit down Saturday morning, and just play it for like 12 hours straight, just to not disrupt that magic, and see if it works, and I'll tell you if it is. Um, Now there's a few games here which aren't here, sorry, which I've borrowed, like Fallout 3, and my cat is trying to creep in through the door by pushing it open slowly. Um, but yeah, like Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas and a few other games I've borrowed. To be honest, most of the games I've ever played, I've borrowed off people because it's the best way. It's free. But yeah, the main idea before doing this commentary is I wanted to talk about I don't know. Is there some sort of correlation between post apocalyptic games like Fallout 3 and what's it called? My mind's gone blank. Metro 2033. Is there some sort of, I don't know if it's just for me, but Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, and Metro 23, they're all sort of in the future, and there's been like some sort of nuclear war or just, something that's crap and ruined everyone's lives. But the good thing is with them, it's your world for the most part. For these games, it is anyway. It's your world, places you possibly don't know because you might not live in Russia, for example. But it's places you can feel familiar with, even though it's like in the future. Whereas, say, if we look at Final Fantasy, that is in some weird world off somewhere. But that's the nice thing with post-apocalyptic games. It's an adventure, but it's also in your world. So it's sort of like an intermediate between being some sort of weird realm and being where you live and where you know. But yeah, I would recommend post-apocalyptic games like Metro 2033, which, as I said, unfortunately went up to £15 on Steam, and Fallout. You can buy Fallout really cheaply, and I have to say this one as well, really magical game, Borderlands, and I'm looking forward to Borderlands 2, because the first game was beastly in split screen. You know, you have a friend over for a few hours, and you do that a few times, you finish it, and very fun game. I I think this is gonna drag on if I try and talk anymore. But yeah, if there's any ideas you want me to continue with talking about, um, then I'll be happy to talk about them. But the thing is, I'm not really feeling into YouTube all that much at the moment. At least not into thought out videos. At the moment I'm enjoying playing games more than making videos. As you can probably tell by the fact how bad the last video that I made was, which I deleted. But yeah, if there's anything you want me to talk about, or yeah, I guess talk about, because that's what I do here. But yeah, if there's any questions you have or whatnot, feel free to ask. And that's another thing, real quick. I might continue this in another video, but if you have a Magic game, it might have a sequel, and you might want to buy that sequel because stop digging your claws in my kneecap. You might want to buy a sequel for a game if the first one was really good, but the thing that you risk doing, if it's not as magical, you're just gonna be really disappointed. And I think Uncharted 3, not quite as magical, but it's really still a blockbuster game. Someone's Skyping me, I apologise. But yeah, it's just annoying how there's sort of like a 50-50 chance it's amazing, but it's more like a 90-10. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'm not going to use some weird outro since I used such a weird intro. But I hope you have a smack-a-lacking holiday or preparation for a holiday or whatever. And I actually look forward to making the next video, and I do want to talk about games again. So let's do this. See you in a bit.